Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. Title: Resolving issues with cloning or fetching all branches in GitPython. Introduction. Git is a powerful version control system widely used in software development. In Python, the GitPython library provides a convenient interface for interacting with Git repositories. However, users might encounter difficulties when attempting to clone or fetch all branches using GitPython. This tutorial will guide you through common issues and provide solutions along with code examples. Prerequisites. When using GitPython to clone a repository, you may notice that only the default branch is cloned, and other branches are missing. To clone all branches, you need to fetch the remote branches after cloning. Here's an example. In this example, replace https://github.com/username/repository.git with the URL of your Git repository and adjust the local directory accordingly. After successfully cloning a repository, fetching all branches might still not work as expected. Ensure that you fetch all remote branches explicitly. Here's an example. This example assumes you already have a local copy of the repository in the specified directory. By following the solutions provided in this tutorial, you should be able to successfully clone or fetch all branches using GitPython in your Python projects. Remember to adapt the code examples to fit your specific repository and local setup. If you encounter further issues, consult the GitPython documentation or community for additional support. ChatGPT. Title: Resolving issues with cloning or fetching all branches using GitPython. Introduction. GitPython is a powerful library that allows developers to interact with Git repositories using Python. However, some users may encounter issues when trying to clone or fetch all branches from a Git repository. This tutorial aims to address this problem and provide step-by-step guidance along with code examples. Prerequisites. Problem description. When using GitPython, some developers may notice that the git.repo.clone_from or git.repo.get.fetch methods don't fetch all branches as expected. Instead, only the default branch is cloned or fetched. Solution. Clone a Git repository with all branches. The all option in the branch parameter ensures that all branches are cloned. Fetch all branches in an existing repository. The all option in the fetch method ensures that all branches are fetched from the remote repository. Handling authentication. If your repository requires authentication, you may encounter issues during cloning or fetching. To handle authentication, you can use the git.repo.clone_from or git.repo.get.fetch methods with the appropriate credentials. Replace your _username and your _password with your actual GitHub credentials. Conclusion. By using the provided code examples and explanations, you should be able to clone or fetch all branches from a Git repository using GitPython. Additionally, handling authentication ensures a seamless interaction with private repositories. ChatGPT. Title: Resolving issues with cloning or fetching all branches using GitPython. Introduction. GitPython is a Python library that provides a convenient way to interact with Git repositories. However, some users may encounter issues when trying to clone or fetch all branches using GitPython. This tutorial aims to address such problems and guide you through the process of resolving them. Prerequisites. Common issue. When attempting to clone a Git repository using GitPython, you may find that not all branches are cloned. This can be due to the default behavior of GitPython, which only fetches the default branch, usually master or main. Solution. To clone or fetch all branches, you need to explicitly fetch each remote branch. Below is an example demonstrating how to achieve this using GitPython. Explanation. Note, replace the repo_URL and destination_path variables with your actual repository URL and desired destination path. By following these steps, you should be able to clone or fetch all branches from a Git repository using GitPython. ChatGPT